So I got a little nephew, right? Now, me and him tight as peas and carrots, always have been, always will be. And I'll admit that sometimes I put little man in some situation where he can get his little ass in trouble. More importantly, mine with his mama. But I ain't have nothing to do with this one. This is 100% on him. But I'm proud of little man. So I'm sitting out here on the porch this morning, just drinking my coffee. And his daddy calls me up. He tells me a little story about what little man did. And I'm proud of him, but I'm a little bit worried about the repercussions that's going to come from little man's actions. And you can hate me, and this is like probably 100% going to get me canceled, but I feel like everybody need to hear this story because I don't get made speechless very often, but today it happened. So little man done went back to school, right? All the kids back in school. And they got this thing in school called AR points. Accelerated reader points is what it is. And what it is basically, for those of you that don't know, is it's a way for the school to keep like track of how much the kids are reading and what their reading level is and stuff like that. So they go into the library and they pick them out a book and they got to read it and then they got to take a test on it. And you have to have a certain amount of AR points by the end of the semester or however they do it. It's been a long time since I've been in school. So they bring the class up in there. Little man goes in there on Wednesday yesterday, and he sees a book in the nonfiction section because that's the ones that's supposed to be true. Well, little man took it upon himself that he didn't believe that book needed to be there. It was against his beliefs. And the book, I don't know the exact name of the book, but it ain't got no business in an elementary school or middle school library to start with, in my opinion, because it's one of them books that references a certain group that starts with L and ends with Q that I ain't gonna say because I'm really trying not to get canceled off this shit. But little man didn't think it needed to be in the nonfiction section. So he went home last night and he grabbed his favorite book, the one that he reads all the time, and he put it in his backpack. Well, he went to school this morning, and the first thing that this class did was go into the library to go trade out their AR books. Well, he went up in that library and he took his favorite book and he replaced it in the spot in the nonfiction section where that book was sitting. And he took that book, he didn't throw it away, he took it over to the fiction section and he put it in there. And the librarian saw him do it. So he got in a lot of trouble for this. I'm pretty sure he got suspended. I hope that part's not true. His dad wasn't real 100% on what the repercussions of this was going to be, but he got a call from the principal. But y'all, just so y'all know, I've officially been reinstated into having faith in our future generations because my little nephew, God bless him, he took that book out of the nonfiction section, took it over there to the fiction section. And in that book's place, in the nonfiction section where shit is supposed to be like true, like facts, he replaced it with his own personal inscribed Holy Bible. And I've never been more proud of that boy in my whole life. And I can't wait to see him today because Uncle Zach gonna give him a big ass hug and tell him that I'm proud of him because if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. And I'm proud of him for standing up to his beliefs. If you disagree with it, that's your own prerogative. But old Zach, I'm mighty proud of my little nephew this morning. He took God himself and he put it back in schools. And I believe that's what needs to happen. And I'm shaking right now because I'm so overwhelmed with joy. I love that little dude, but y'all needed to hear this story. Don't lose faith in the future generations. They're still out there. You just got to help them along. Proud of you, little man. Love you, buddy. Shit.